Hey guys, as promised, here's a little before and after on 3S and at my desk. All right, so this is the before. It's not too bad. One of the advantages of having a tiny desk is you can only put so many things on top of it. But there's a little bit of clutter in here, some random keys, some screwdrivers that are not mine, sign or two. And I know there's some good stuff down here. Oh yeah, so this is hilariously turned into like my junk drawer. And I really need a new process for that, so hang tight on that. This one's pretty good. This needs to get cut out and foamed. And how's this drawer doing? We're missing a couple of things. People borrow my tools from time to time. Over here is pretty good. And up here, missing a Sharpie. So let's get that fixed. And I almost forgot down here. This is like an Ethernet cable that I use occasionally. That might need an improvement. And see, this is my random tool box. So I think this is probably good. Actually use something out of here. This could probably use a little tidying up. It's got some gloves down here, a couple of random things. All right, we'll take care of that too. All right, 3 is complete. So I cleaned off the top of my desk here. I was not able to get rid of all of the standard work that I was queuing up down here. But I did make an improvement to how I stored that. So I just added this magnet back here with this big clip. And that way, I got my standards out here that I'm still working through or helping people with, they're off my desk area. So I replaced my Sharpie and I put some GPS tape on it. We just use electrical tape. We don't get too complicated. And made sure everything was neat and tidy in this drawer. This drawer was all good. And this drawer over here, I added, this came from my junk box at the bottom, which is like a miscellaneous not used toolbox. And then up here, somebody still got my laser measure, but I added a label because people borrow this a lot and want to let them know what's missing if they're coming in my box. And then also I'm out of cable ties, haven't restocked yet. And this one right here, I don't know what this is. So this is missing and unlabeled, and even I don't know what it is. So maybe further improvement later. Next drawer down. So these came out of my miscellaneous toolbox. I didn't sort them out. I use these occasionally. I'm gonna think on where to put these. And then here's my hole punch. I use this all the time. And now it has foam home right here in my box. And last but not least, the junk drawer has been cleaned up. This is a broken tool that I need to replace. It's a scraper. And I couldn't get it all gone, but almost all gone. I'm gonna try to delete these. I need to go through them. A bunch of USB drives. And then this pair of gloves. I use this white pair of gloves, and I need to figure out where to home these on my cart. Okay, so the 3S continues. I decided to delete this box and everything in it. Some wrenches, a couple of random cords, a fancy wire stripper I never use. This tiny hammer, this is funny. I've had this hammer for years, and I got this hammer because everybody would steal my hammer out of my toolbox. And now we just don't have that problem anymore, so I don't need this useless tiny hammer. I have a regular hammer that nobody takes. So, or if they take it, they bring it back, because this is marked for me, the red card. A bunch of screwdrivers, some labels. We don't need these anymore because we have label makers everywhere, and we just like upgraded our whole system. And then some random nylon tape. Rid of that miscellaneous toolbox freed up this huge area in my cart, and it made me realize that these back here, these cords back here, are not so neat and tidy. And so maybe another 3S session, knock those out later. Small improvement. This is like very not good, but it's like duct tape and 2x4 improvement. this was in my miscellaneous toolbox, and I didn't want to throw them away. I use electrical tape from time to time. It really needs to get restocked back in maintenance, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm just doing a little 3S. So I stuck them in my wall mount box until I can get around to it. I gave my computer a good wipe down. It was very dusty. There's a lot of particulates in the bakery, especially when we do cocoa products. So this needs to get cleaned regularly, and I had really been neglecting it. So I gave it a really nice wipe down, all back to standard. Damn, thanks for the challenge. It was super fun.